I think it really depends on what are you trying to do. If let's say you are a student and you just want to um, test how things work, well, in my opinion, it's better to go with something that is really popular because, as he said, the communities usually where they usually into the most popular type of technology. So let's say at the moment, in my opinion, Ethereum is the most popular blockchain, and the blockchain that most people are trying to use to get into the blockchain. And if they are trying to add some blockchain solution into their systems or products, they're usually going for something that is well known. A lot of people are developing on it. There are a lot of solutions, libraries, tools that help developers to build something useful out of it. So in terms of a blockchain, I think Ethereum is a really nice place to start with. In terms of a language, I think first it matters of what language do you know. Then you have to see whether there are tools for this language for building um, stuff in Ethereum. Let's say if we go for Ethereum, so let's say if we go to, I don't know, Java or C Sharp, I think there are a lot of, already maybe there are a lot of tools and libraries that help you do the cryptography that you need, the hashing of the keys, and all the tools that you require in order to build maybe a really simple blockchain. If you go from start to finish, and let's say you look into how Ethereum is built, and then you try to build something really similar following these steps, and then at some point maybe you can change something, work with different keys, different hashing methods. This is something that could be useful for people, or I think for students, for getting into how the blockchain works in terms of developing it, how it works in terms of doing something different, how people are doing it at the moment. I think there are a lot of open source blockchains that people have done for themselves, or I don't know, for some sort of, in terms of interest, that they're interested in doing it and showcasing what they have done. I think it would be wrong to go and see, okay, what's the most trending thing at the moment. Maybe I'll go with what is more trending because, let's say, Ethereum will be phased out of, well, from another blockchain that is more popular at the moment. But in my opinion, if you're trying to go for something just in terms of studying it and trying to get it know a bit better, it's good to go with something that is already established, as Ethereum is, because we have, for our projects that we have done in the company, which are product oriented, and we're trying to add some blockchain aspect to it. At the moment, we are usually trying to work with Ethereum because there are a lot of libraries and tools that we can use in order to make it happen quick and fast, so that we can, let's say we go to a seminar or we go to some sort of conference and we want to showcase what we have done. And usually we build stuff really quickly in order to have some prototype to showcase it. And for stuff that is built really quickly, it's really essential to go with something that you know that it's going to be built really fast, really quick, without a lot of effort and trying to reinvent the wheel. So usually we go with Ethereum because with some other blockchains that we have worked with, let's say this would be Eternity's blockchain, sometimes we face some difficulties because it's new It's maybe something that would go popular at some point, but it's really early stage at the moment, and sometimes we face some difficulties doing it with Eternity, which we're not facing using Ethereum, because there are a lot of there's a lot of community, and you can when you are facing some problem and you Google it for a solution, which usually programmers do half of the day, you can actually find some sort of solution, or people that have faced this problem before, and giving you some tips and how they have dealt with this. And using something new, this won't happen, or it will be really difficult to find a solution, and then you have to find it yourself, which takes time, and maybe it could discourage you from doing what you're doing, or saying, okay, this doesn't work, or it's too hard. So going forward into doing this, I would suggest to make it easier for you. Go with something that is really popular. Go with the language you know. See if there are some types of stuff that is built already using this language, or if it's not, maybe if you are familiar with some other, let's say if we go from C# or Java, if you pretty know them both, I would go with the one that has more open source solutions and libraries that will help you in building it. And then once you have it in the language, let's say C#, and then you want to go with Java, okay, then it's more or less copy-paste. The language are not that difficult in themselves. So I guess that's
Okay.
what I could say.